Here at the first farmer's market. How you liking it?
Well, it's kind of slow this morning, but...
Well, we just set up.
I know. I'm still trying to wake up.
I know, me too. We've been here for, this is day 3.
Day 3.
So, this is the day of the eclipse, guys. Super excited, and we can't wait to show you. But what else do we have on the table here? Oh.
We're doing farm fresh eggs, a bunch of herbs, and vegetable plant starts, tomatoes, some flowers, some greens, cabbage.
And then we've got something else, guys. We got something else. A little bit of the secret project. Let me show you what that's all about. Hello guys, we are out in the farm stand. As you can see, I have a little table and work area set up where I am working on the secret project or the special project, and it's time for us to reveal a little bit of what that is, what you just saw me making. See if you guys can see that. That is a 10 killer meetup keychain that I am making special for the 10 killer meetup. It's going to be held by the time this video comes out next week. And these keychains will only be available for the giveaway at the 10 killer meetup. So if you're in that area and you want one of these keychains, come on by. I am going to be donating these for the giveaway. But as you guys saw at our first farmers market, I have a whole bunch of designs that are going to be available on our website, tiltedkhomestead.com. So if you're interested in one of those designs or anything else that we have on our website, please go over there and check it out. It's a nice little gift, and it's a great way to help support our endeavors here on the homestead. And stay tuned, we got a lot of other cool designs coming up in the future. today's the day. We're moving the chickens. Take a look. These little guys, they're gonna get moved today. So I've got most of my supplies in the truck. We just got to get the chickens in there, and then we'll get to the other side of the property. Oh, you want to go? How's it looking like Pretty Happy Birds? This is their new home for the next 5 weeks. But you can see, guys, hopefully you can see that on the camera. I got a nice pen for them going all the way around. And what I'm gonna do is, for the first week, because they're so small, they're going to stay in there, and we're gonna move them in there. And after that, they'll grow big enough that they can't fit through this wire. And they're not gonna move around a hell of a lot anyway. So then we'll open the door during the day and let them come out here and forage, and we'll put their food out here. So that'll draw them out. So nice little experiment, see if we can get some better meat. And if you want to be part of an in-person butchering class for these chickens, we are going to host one here at the Homestead, and you can go to our website, tiltedkhomestead.com, for all the information and dates for that chicken processing class. All right, guys, with my birds safely tucked away over there, it's time to turn to the next project. You see, we want to start planting all our seedlings this weekend. And to do that, I need to get my ground cover laid out. Now, we haven't laid the ground cover out yet because I was waiting for my soil test to come back. Well, it came back, and believe it or not, guys, I need almost no amendments in my garden. So let me take you inside and I will show you my report from the extension office, go over what it means, and then we'll start getting that ground fabric laid out. Okay guys, I'm here in the house. I have my soil report all drawn up, so let's take a look at what we've got here. So this came as an email to me, and what it's going to show you is, you can see I have my field leveled in the past 4 years, and irrigation is my water source. That I've used lime in the last few years, and I've used nutrient management in the last few years. So it gives you a pretty good breakdown. You can see that my soil pH is a 7.1. That is right about where I want it to be, so I will not have to add any lime to my soil this year. Okay, my phosphorus, my potassium, and my zinc are all above optimum for our soil and are doing very, very good, as well as the rest of our minerals. Now, these reports will give you a pretty detailed breakdown of your soil analysis, at least the one that I get from the extension office here in Arkansas. So you can see down here, it counts the sulfate, the calcium, the magnesium, the iron, the manganese, the copper, the boron, and the nitrates, okay? And it counts all those, and it's giving me what I have per pound per acre, okay? And it's my base solutions, and how they conducted it was here, okay? So down here at the bottom, down in this area here, you can see is my 2 different kinds of vegetables that we're growing. Garden no lagoons and garden with lagoons, okay? And what they're recommending down here is 1 pound per 1,000 square feet of nitrogen, and a 1/2 pound per 1,000 square feet of nitrogen for the lagoons. And then down in here, it gives you an even more detailed description, which is they're calling for urea as your nitrogen, to apply 2 pounds of urea or 3 pounds of 3400 or 3.5 pounds of 2700 to every 1,000 acres before planting. Okay, and so on and so forth. And it gives a recommendation for side dressing. And then for the lagoons, it has just a little bit less nitrogen by half for each thing for side dressing. Okay, so that is where we're at with our soil report. And you guys, you should check your extension office. Almost every county in the country should have an extension office, and it doesn't do anything to call them and see if they do soil tests and see if it's free. It's not a bad deal to get a comprehensive report like this coming in. Now, I will tell you that we are not adding anything to our garden for the planting, because we are putting rabbit manure underneath every single plant, or some of the stuff that we're direct seeding, we're putting rabbit manure on top of that seed bed when we plant the seed, so that that can leach down in, and then we will side dress throughout the year with rabbit manure to keep our nitrogen levels up. That way we are as organic as possible with all the fruits and vegetables that are going to come out of our garden. That being said, I did have a little bit of blossom end rot last year, so our tomato rows we will side dress those with a little bit of calcium. Alrighty, so with that ground report, all we have to do is add a little bit of side dressing throughout the year with a little bit of nitrogen, and we should be fine. But this is my ground cover from last year. I need to unroll this, get it put on the rows, and get these fabric staples into it to hold it down. So I'm going to throw you guys on time lapse and see how much of this I can get done. Alrighty guys, I got it all done. I forgot how backbreaking that was. Thank God we only have to do it twice a year. So pretty happy with that. It has to be tightened in a couple of places, but we can do that as we plant. But let me take you down through the garden. You can see them all. They're all laid out and ready to go. All I gotta do is start planting and lay out, oh, this snake pile, my drip edge. I mean, my drip tape. So look at that, guys, looks good. Here's our rolls for trellising. Real quick, look at that. That is our garlic. Look at that. 2 rows of that right there. That's 1,000 garlic right there. Hopefully it's growing real nice down underneath. I'm hoping so. All right guys, that's it for today. I'll see you in the morning. Well, it's a couple days later, guys. I had a bunch of running around to do, but look who's here.
Hi, guys.
Missy is here. She's off. You're actually off for a week, right?
Yeah.
What's going on?
I'm making my trip to South Carolina finally.
Oh, and what's out there?
My daughter.
And
the grandbabies.
And the grandbabies, but more importantly, a special new grandbaby.
Yes, a grandbaby that I haven't met yet. Our new granddaughter.
Yes.
Maddie.
Maddie.
Yep.
So she's going to be taking off, and I will be holding down the homestead for a week, guys. Whew. Let's hope everything goes well.
Yeah.
But as you can see over my shoulder, I already mowed our walking rows. And this is the time, I would have to say, every homesteader looks forward to.
Yes, finally getting plants in the ground.
We're putting plants in the ground, guys, so.
Maybe a little late for some of this stuff, but the way we figured it out, I think it's gonna work.
I think it's gonna work. And we're learning, and we're not really sure of anything. So it's a little hope, a little prayer, a little experiment. We'll see. Maybe it'll all be rabbit food.
Okay.
All right, honey. What I'm thinking is, if I come through here and dig this up and make you a hole, which you don't need much more than that. I can come.
It's gotta be deeper.
It's gotta be deeper.
Yeah, these are bigger pots.
Okay, how about that? How about that?
Yeah, it looks better. Do you want the better shovel?
Yeah, and then I'll dump some rabbit poo in there.
Yeah.
And you can come behind me and put the plant in?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, let's see how this goes.